my dear. Welcome to my space. Welcome to my channel. Watch Natalee. I am Natalee, spelled Natalee, also Madame President of the Arteagan. You have clicked into Arteagan Daily Bread, your spiritual board meeting. So feel free to stay for all of our psychic, tarot, and astrology reports. Feel free to skip ahead as you are guided. I hereby officially call this meeting to order. President's Report. What am I most excited for on this beautiful day of life? Oh, I didn't even say the date. It is Thursday, June 18th, 2020. Happy birthday to Paul McCartney. Happy birthday to that individual. Oh, that's what I'm most excited for today. I'm excited for Mars sextiling Pluto. What do people do? The work is worth it. It's very much worth it. You have this opportunity opening up to connect this Piscean energy of impassioned righteous anger or impassioned creativity or impassioned, it could be martyrdom, so be careful. But it's very, very impassioned. It's very inspired energy. So really going with what you're feeling and really listening to that intuition, connecting in the sky with Pluto, Capricorn. Very powerful, very, very powerful opportunity to align with your that was so cool. There's this lizard right there. Dang, he just like went out and just started walking around. Dang, that's cool. Sorry. Okay. Moving ahead into the astrology report. So, my loves, the sun is about to shift into Cancer. The sun is in 27 degrees Gemini. The moon is in 26 degrees Taurus. Mercury is retrograding, newly retrograding in 14 degrees 44 minutes Cancer. Venus is retrograding in 6 degrees of Gemini. Mars is in 24 degrees of Pisces. Jupiter is in 25 degrees Capricorn, retrograding through Capricorn. Saturn is retrograding in Aquarius in 0 degrees 49 minutes. Uranus is in direct forward motion in 9 degrees of Taurus. Neptune is in forward motion in 20 degrees of Pisces. And then Pluto is retrograding in 24 degrees Capricorn, connecting with that 24 degrees Pisces in the sky. Okay, so the moon in Taurus is going to give us that groundedness, also wanting things that soothe the soul sensually. So if there's a beauty routine that makes you just feel so nice, if there's a specific snack that just makes you feel better, like a little pick-me-up, those things are going to be highly favored right now for the rest of today. But it is Mars sextiling Pluto in the sky that should tell you that there's an opportunity to move forward, to empower, to build up, or for some of you, if it's resonating, to root out, to go in with that, what's it called? I told my patrons my head feels itchier now that my hair is shorter. I don't know what it is. The snake. It's that thing that you put down the drain to go and like pull up all of the gunk. That's this. Like Mars is a very penetrating, poking type of force, and Pluto is all about stirring up the depths of things. So for some of you, there's some deep rooting going on psychologically, depending on where Pisces and Capricorn are in your chart. For others of you, it's empowering. So the moral of the story with that astrologically is that if you want to put in the work to transform, and you are guided from this higher power, this place of divinity, and you're not channeling the lower vibration, you're not channeling low vibration Piscean energy, then it can work. You can make some gains. Your psychic download into the psychic report is maybe creepy. It's definitely connected with Mercury going retrograde. today, Wednesday, when I'm recording this, is Mother May I. I don't know if that's actually going to come up, but it came up. Mother May I. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's, I feel like if that does come up, it'll have more to do with Mercury retrograding in Cancer than the, let's just see what it is though. This Mercury retrograding in Cancer, I put a little bit up on my Instagram, 6 days, not a bad way to start the reading, that you're going to be needing boundaries. It's okay to put up emotional boundaries. It's okay to outgrow your family. It's okay to outgrow people that love you, people that you love in return. It's okay to outgrow those people. Okay, it's alienating and scary at first, but you have to give yourself that gift of progress. You have to give yourself that gift of spiritual evolution, whether or not you can take anyone with you. Everyone walks this path alone. I'm not taking any of that. None of it turned upward. Okay. It's weird. King of Cups, 10 of Staves, and Chariot. Sorry, I haven't been calling them out. Seven of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Put this story together. Mercury retrograding. There we go. There's something happy. The Star. Maybe that's a wish coming true. Okay, 10 of Swords, bottom of the deck. It's interesting that Mercury is retrograding in the sign of Cancer, that we're having this synchronistic new moon solar eclipse that is with the North Node. And the node is finishing up these 2 years of the Cancer Capricorn axis. So I'm going to keep saying it. This is going to be a big boost for you to go back and fix something. This is karmic. Everything happening right now and going to be happening is karmic. Okay. It's karmic. Tell us about the 6 of Staves, please. This feels like PR. This feels like spinning the news, spinning the spins. You know, this is like some sort of campaign or some sort of. No, I'm getting campaign actually. It's interesting. Some sort of campaign. Tell me about the 8 of Swords, please. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, breaking out that 8 of Swords. Weird. The moon came out with the Queen of Cups, but with the world in reverse with this 5 of Cups. Wow. This is someone, there's an energy here. You or someone you're connecting to, past, present, future, who totally went against their karma. They did not do the karmic work. They ran in the opposite direction of a karmic relationship, situation, spiritual evolution point. They totally blew it. They totally fell flat on their face, blew it all up, and stagnated their growth. They were very emotionally confused. Very emotionally confused. They just could not see an inch in front of their noses. And there's like immense regret for that. This is someone that over the past 2 years, if they hadn't done this Cancer Capricorn work, they're going to get the karma, and it's like they're going to get exposed. What they didn't do correctly or where they turned away from their own evolution will be shown to them. This doesn't have anything to do with anyone else. This is just this person seeing their own real self and seeing their own mistakes and seeing where they messed up, seeing where they dropped the ball, where they failed their own soul. World in reverse. That's weird. Because I don't do reversals. That's why it's weird. Let's take a look at the Chariot, the Ten of Staves, and the King of Cups. This is someone trying, that's counterpart energy here. This is someone trying to push their agenda forward, but they're really not able to. They have way too many responsibilities to try and expand, to try and do more. But they want to. Ace of Swords, they really want to. But they really can't. They really can't. They're trying, but they can't. Let's take a look at the Seven of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Someone trying to put into a collaboration, or even just very simply like invest in a connection. There could be a connection or an association or a group of people, or, you know, what did I say, association? What am I trying to say? There's like some sort of community group, cool kids, I don't know, someone, or are just working hard, collaborating. And the Star. Ooh, okay. Interesting. The only card that came upright is the Two of Staves. This is a wish coming true in partnership. This is someone that you wished for. This is like, she's showing me practical magic in the movie where Sandra Bullock, oh, I did it again. I grew up mispronouncing her name, and now I always say it wrong, and it's so hard. Bullock. That doesn't feel right. It doesn't sound right to me, but I know that I am incorrect when I say Bullock. It's Bullock. Anyway, where Sandra, I'm just going to say Sandra. Whenever I say Sandra, I'll just be referencing the amazing actress, okay? So when Sandra's a little girl in the movie, I forgot her character's name, she creates this ideal, perfect match. And she creates these identifiers of how she'll know that it's him. And so some of her little clues, her identifiers is he'll have one green eye and he'll have one blue. Another is like a star. Actually, that's kind of funny, because another one was the Star. And so when she meets, I know his name, he was in Legends of the Fall. I forgot. The actor that plays that love interest, he's like a sheriff, so he's got like the star right on his badge. So when she meets him and she feels the chemistry, she feels the spark, she sees the stars, she sees the eyes. Wish come true. I do feel like this is the same person. She's talking to me too, so it's not all me. Okay. Although it kind of is. Okay. I feel like this is the masculine and feminine of someone in your field. Someone who knows you. This is their inner masculine. They're trying to achieve. They're trying to be masculine and achieve and get things done and move forward and progress and la-di-da. But there's obstacles and they're having difficulty breaking through them, and because they've taken on too much already. I feel like I've said that already, deja vu. Their inner feminine is actually extremely heartbroken because of, and this could be even a missed opportunity. If it's a missed opportunity, it's showing up like you missed your destiny. This isn't you missed an opportunity to make some money, or you missed an opportunity for a great gig or a great job. This is like you missed your destiny. You missed something huge. And it was veiled in spiritual work. It was veiled in doing spiritual work and evolving and spiritually growing. And you didn't, or this person didn't recognize that. So that's why they're coming into all, she's telling me this is why they're coming into all these obstacles, they're creating these burdens for themselves, but because they're not doing the spiritual work, they just keep, they don't see how they're getting in their own way. And you guys know what I say about the Chariot and the Charioteer. If the Charioteer doesn't know himself, these sphinxes are going to ask questions and riddles about himself. He's going to answer stupidly. It'll tell them that they don't know who they are, and why would they take him anywhere he needs to go if he doesn't even know who he is? And then they run that chariot straight into the ditch. That's how the story goes. It's how the story goes. So I feel like this person is really mixed up. And I feel like they're watching you, connected to you, because they're showing up very emotionally repressed. They're showing up very emotionally not, they're withholding. They're very, very withholding emotionally. And so it's part of their karma. It's part of the work that they've got to do. Actually, let's just take these two decks, kind of like how I do in the weeklies. I'm also on Instagram and Patreon if anyone is interested. Let's take a look at the Six of Staves and the Seven of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. This is good press. This is good press. Very positive. It's very positive. It's very clever too. The Seven of Swords, it doesn't have to be always, stealing and lying. This is also, like, on the higher vibration of this, the higher evolution of this Seven of Swords is being clever, and it's street smart. It's common sense. I feel like you're actually pretty savvy. You're actually showing up pretty savvy. I'm not getting the Mother May I. If Mother May I is here, it's with this other person. This other person has some sort of emotional issue. They have some sort of emotional block that's very, very deep. I mean, they miss their destiny to hold on to it, is how deep it is. So I feel like Mother May I is with this person. Thank goodness it's not you. It's coming, they're kind of overpowering your reading a little bit. So I'm feeling like this is someone that is trying to work with you that you may not want to work with, that it may not be in your best interest to work with them. They could be wanting to talk to you, wanting to have a conversation with you, wanting to do business with you, but they are too burdened. They could not do this justice for you and whatever partnership they're wanting with you. Okay? You're on your own. You have something good going over here. You have something good. You have good news. You look very successful, or you are, whatever you're projecting out, it looks strong, and it looks strong from the heart with the Knight of Cups. So even if you're putting stuff out that is very deep or very sad or very whatever it is, I feel like you're pretty savvy where you turn it into strength. You're turning whatever it is into a strong, heart-led. And this is actually going really well with what I talked about earlier with Mars and Pisces sextiling Pluto in Capricorn. So you could be capitalizing on this opportunity where the energy right now is really with that impassioned pain, that righteous anger, that, so whatever it is, if you just put that spin on it, if you put that perspective into it, you can say anything you really want. You can get any message you want across, so long as it really is from the heart and it really is from the right place. So you could be teaching lessons, giving lessons, learning lessons, sharing lessons. Like you could also be like sharing what you learned or something. Okay, let's take a look at this. The Eight of, and with this, I actually want to do poppers with this deck. This is the Rider-Waite The Ride or Die Rider-Waite, the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. I feel like that's something you were worried about, the Eight of Swords. Tell us about the Eight of Swords, please. Oh, hold on. Oh, my hands have been feeling so weird just today. Just when Mercury goes retrograde. It feels like I have to. It's weird. Okay. Ooh. See? That was messed up, man. So we have the Hanged Man with the Five of Pentacles over on this side. And then over on this side, we have the Magician and the Page of Wands. And we have all this other Hirschman gas that I'm not taking. So I really feel like this is the Eight of Swords, like in your mental torture, where you feel like you'll either stay in poverty, you'll stay alone, you'll stay single, you'll stay without any love, anyone loving you, any success. It'll just be like that forever. And then it's like, well, I can manifest. I can make my life happen for myself. I can find success. I can create success. It's like very, like you're going through two different, you know, you're very much in this like mental mind trap type energy. So just be careful about that. You don't want it to get like out of hand. Let's take a look at the Ace of Cups, because that's kind of your good news. Tell us about the Ace of Cups, please. It's funny. Yay! It's the Death with the Nine of Swords. So you were really, I feel like this is your energy. You were stressed about some sort of connection. You're stressed about some sort of relationship that has you very emotional. It's got you very emotionally like, how would I put this? It's like you build up your hope. Oh, it's like staring at me. You've built up your hope, holding out hope, 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 hope. And this is when it bursts, where the end of the stress appears, the end of the stress, the end of the concern, the end of the anxiety about the connection. So this is interesting. It's like you were fearing that you were going to be shut out and stay shut out from this person's life. So someone you were estranged from, or that you feel estranged from, wondering if they're going to reach out to you or if they're going to keep you out in the cold. That's what this is. Could be reversed. But either way, if you're letting someone back in, you're letting someone back in, and you're telling them this week or today or whenever this resonates with you. So it looks like a new beginning. It looks like a fresh start in a connection with someone. For some reason, I don't feel like that's the same person as this king and queen, as this over here. I do feel like it's a different person, but for some of you, it will be the same person, where I don't see how this person is so, if they tell the truth, if they, let's go, okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at this Ace of Swords, because that's what they're going to try. They're really burdened. They really can't extend anything else. So let's see what they have to say. Ace of Swords. Because they do feel bad. They do feel regret. No, it's not going anywhere. Not with the Nine of Staves. No, they're still guarded. They feel bad and they're still guarded. No, no way. There's no way. This person doesn't give. They just hold on, hold on, hold on. They take on a lot of responsibility. They take on a lot, and they keep everything to themselves. And because they don't share, they don't get that outside perspective. They don't get anyone, any new voice, any new perspective to come help bring them into wisdom. They keep it all bottled up. They keep it all to themselves, and they delude themselves, and they can't see clearly. And so their egos get the better of them, and they think that they're doing what they're doing. They think that they're moving forward, and they're not. They're just gaining responsibility. They're gaining burdens and creating more burdens for themselves. And they just don't see it. Be careful. This person could actually come out to be very forceful with you, and they could be kind of demanding. They could actually be the defensive one, where they feel a strange sense of entitlement, even though they know they missed their destiny. Their ego could actually be what is burdening them and weighing them down. I actually, with Mercury retrograding, I would not engage in communication with this person, if you know who this is. Doesn't have to be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but I would not be surprised if they had water, lots of water in their chart or in their prominent positions, sun, moon, or rising. Let's take a look at the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. That's you. You're moving on. This is a professional connection. For some of you, maybe it is love related or dating related, but this is someone you're moving away from working with this person, or trying to work with this person, or waiting for better results from this person. You're moving on, and it is bittersweet. They could have made you a promise. They could have made you a promise and totally not keeping it. I don't feel like that. I feel like this is with the different, I feel like there's two different connections here. I feel like you're moving away from this one that you're not getting any results from. And I feel like you are going to be moving into this one that you get news from that's going to take you back. That's interesting. Let's take a look at the Two of Staves and the Star. Wow. Ten of Swords. It's the end. For those of you where this is the same person, this is it. This is the end. And the anxiety ends because you know it's the end for once and all. For once and for all, you know it's the end. No promise. No wish fulfillment. Broke their promise. You're moving on. And you can actually take this whole thing and turn it into a lesson and be very successful. Like, you could write a blog post about it, or you could, I don't know, you could lead with your heart and talking about it to your friends and family, whatever. Now, if these are two separate people, for you, then the end of this connection, of this person, of this emotionally manipulative sort of alpha person, alpha male, alpha female, whomever, that end makes way for a much more inspiring connection that has you feeling so full and happy, and it's like the wish coming true from someone else, through someone else. This is weird. I feel like Mother May is here, and I feel like it's their issue. I mean, I'm not going to go into their issue. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole, but I feel like your person, whoever this is, has like major mom issues. And this Mercury retrograde, you're leaving them behind for them to figure it out. Oh, take me back to the start. Mom issues. Past life connections are activating nostalgia. Oh, that's interesting. An interesting combination. 1 in 10 billion. Rare, unique. And we do have the star. This is interesting. This is universe using, this is like fate and destiny in the universe sweeping away one connection and relationship and then right away putting a different one in its place for you. That's like exactly what this is. You might want to go back to the start. You might want to, but you're not. It's not going to work. This person is too bullheaded and pig-headed that even if you talk to this person, even though they have the regrets and they did wrong, they're still going to act defensive with you, and they're still going to act as if you're hurting them or you could hurt them, or they'll turn it around like you're putting this burden on me. They're going to say something whack. So no, you're going to go with the person who's special and rare. Go with your own flow at the bottom of the deck. Listen to your body. When you have energy, get as much done as possible. When you don't, rest and nurture yourself until it returns. Taking care of yourself. That's if stressing about this Eight of Swords has been really frying your nerves. Really take care of yourself. Moonology, please. I'm going to take the 2 that flipped upright. It's time to release negativity and a fiery climax approaches. So this is very clear that you're releasing this one connection, and it's going to be a fiery climax. Let's get Love Oracle in case this is a love relationship for some of you. Honestly, I am not getting any love from this person, this King and Queen of Cups. I'm getting emotional manipulation because they don't know how to control their own feelings. They don't know how to deal with their own feelings. They're rejecting their karma. You deserve love. You are lovable. This person, even though they are the ones that should apologize, they are the ones that have regret and they know it. They're the ones who missed out on their destiny. This is their last chance before you move on, and they're still coming up defensive with you. You deserve so much better. You deserve love. You deserve 1 in 10 billion. You deserve the star. So keep that in mind. This is coming out Thursday, so this is still technically before the solar eclipse, so this is still ending energy. Cardinal, stand tall and proud, see the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. This is still ending some karma. Give this solar eclipse a little bit of time because it'll come through. Stand tall and proud, see the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. Boom. And that's what this is. This is your leadership role over here. The first energy out, that 6 of Staves. You riding triumphantly around town on your literal high horse because of what you've learned and how clever you've been and how you've kept your heart intact and how you lead with your heart and how you've been through all this and you have the story to tell and la-di-di-la-di-da. So your leadership role has something to do with communicating your life experiences or communicating something with this, something with your heart being involved, which is a very auspicious moment right now for you. Okay? Okay, my loves, I believe that's about it. If I think of anything else, I'll hop back on. So until I see you guys tomorrow, take very good care, be very gentle, be patient. Also be careful of communications because you can communicate something and it just, you think you're sounding one way and you might sound a whole different way. Vice versa. Hopefully people give you the benefit of the doubt and hopefully you give people the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully we all get through this Mercury retrograde somewhat unscathed. So let's use it as positively as we possibly can. I love you guys. Mwah, darlings.